No,
Oh, that's right. I was following the horse.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you went out to go get adhesive.
Yeah, let's continue that.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea because I'm kind of left you hanging. So you rolled. So you're at a horse farm and you see the horse being led away, and it's an older horse, and you're not really 100% sure why. You're still looking for adhesive.
I'm gonna go ask him where he's taking the horse.
You walk to the man who is leading the horse out. He turns to you, and you ask him why, where the horse is going. He says, "Oh, old Edgar here is going to the glue factory. He's no good as a plowing horse anymore."
May I come with you?
Sure, laddie, hop on.
All right.
All right, you hop on the horse, and he's leading you to the glue factory. All right, so after a few minutes of walking, he arrives at the glue factory, which, disturbingly enough, is actually not that far away from the stables. So he walks the horse inside and tells you to get off of the horse so that he can walk it into the area where they will eventually slaughter it and turn it into adhesive.
Thanks for the ride.
Hi, laddie, no problem.
All right, I'm gonna head over to where one would procure glue or adhesive.
Okay, there are massive vats inside the building that hold massive things of glue. So you could use a bucket or possibly a vial.
Bucket.
All right, you're gonna have to roll perception to find a bucket. All right, roll 13. You do find a small water bucket.
I'll fill it with glue.
You go up to the vat and you fill the bucket with glue, and you then proceed to walk away.
Head back to the tavern time, baby.
Okay, you begin your journey back to the tavern. Now we will go back to Lesbian, the lesbian bard. So she is still getting... You're still basically face deep in feathers. So the succubus has now transformed into her actual form, or harpy, or whatever you would like to call it. I think it's more of a harpy, probably. And she is now incredibly hideous, although still strangely attractive. She also then realizes that she has transformed into a harpy and lets you go in shock. She's in shock that she is transformed back into her natural form.
I just completely get the fuck out of there.
All right, you bolt for the door. You're going to have to roll for dexterity to get to the door, get through the door quickly.
Okay.
She is also going to move to block you. So she is going to roll a d20 as well. You rolled a 15.
Oh,
Ooh.
come on!
All right, so with her great harpy speed, she moves in front of the door to block your way and then falls to her knees, begging you not to tell anybody about what you just saw.
I won't tell anybody.
But, okay, so she's going to let you go on the stipulation that you don't tell anybody what you just saw. And you proceed to go back down into the bar where you see that Malric and Hoden are still there, and Cham is repassed out at the bar. Kane is now gone.
Hey Les, why are you sweating so much, eh?
Why am I sweating so much? Because I just had some really good sex.
So, as you say that, Kane walks in with his bucket of adhesive.
Excellent. I'm going to ask the bartender if I have permission to glue the passed out man to the floor.
Laddie, I need 2 gold for cleaning costs. Then you can do what you want.
That is a
I'm paying
deal
for
I
it.
am fine with
I'm
making.
paying for it as well.
Okay, so you're gonna try and glue Cham to the floor. Well, Cham, you repassed yourself out. If you had drank that beer, you'd be awake right now. Kane, you're gonna have to. Belmos, you're gonna help him.
I'll need to stay out of it.
Okay, so
I don't want to be directly behind
okay,
you.
so Bash and Kane, you guys are both gonna have to roll dexterity. So roll a d20 each to see if you are able to do it without rustling him too much. 14. Okay, that's not bad.
What?
Oh, you grabbed him by the feet and you start tickling him. Jam, roll constant. You wake up as they're trying to glue your ass to the floor and begin struggling and flailing.
I'm kicking the gnome off my fucking kicking him off.
Okay.
Remember his shoelaces are still tied.
I had a plan for this too, so it's okay.
Okay, you're able to push him away. You don't really chuck him; he doesn't take any damage, but you manage to get him away from you. And you've now realized that your shoelaces are tied.
Time to normal.
All right, you tie them to normal. At the same time, now Kane has at least paid for the bartender to clean up the floor.
I knew he was going to do it. I'm looking at the chick. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
I have a plan for this. I'm gonna try and convince Guile that it was all Lesbian's idea. I swear, she overpowered me.
You little midget! I will kick you off in the stratosphere.
So,
all right, so Kane,
I gotta roll. Let's see.
Yeah, can I punch him into the air?
He's gonna get to roll persuasion first, and then you.
Yeah.
Roll.
Okay, so yeah, he rolled a 14, you rolled a 10, so he's able to convince you that it was probably about 95% Vash. Vash, you may now kick him in the groin if you wish.
Well, can I kick him? Can I punch him like off into the air or something?
That's going to be a strength roll, and since you're going to kick him in the ass, I presume, it's going to be an attack of opportunity, so you get a +2. Alright, that's an attack of opportunity, so that's a +2, so that is going to hit. Now, your foot does 1d6 damage, so you're going to roll 1d6. Vash, you stick your boot right in Kane's butt and kick him. He doesn't hit the wall, although he does fly into a table.
Worth it.
I'm looking at her. I'm like, I don't know you. I don't like you. I'm gonna look at him like, you do anything, I will kill you. 13 for an intimidation, so.
Okay.
Okay. So Vash, you're gonna have to roll.
Oh, come on!
Not as much. Okay, so you are intimidated enough by him where you're probably gonna stay away from him for a while. Okay, so now you guys are all back together. Raka has explained everything to you about the job. If you want to go and do the mine job now, you can. It is still daylight. If not, you guys can rest up and do it the next day, or you can go do something.
Well, I'm wide awake. I rolled a 20, and I'm completely sober.
Yeah, I said he was, so he is.
Quick question, Les. This has been bothering me a bit. What happened to the lady you scurried off with?
She's probably dead.
I mean, have you seen that face? I know I would be.
You little furry little midget.
Hey, Les. What happened to that lady that you walked up with, eh? I saw you come down, but I didn't see her come down, eh?
Oh, she passed out asleep.
You gave her Quaaludes, didn't you?
Where's the room you stayed in, eh? Well, if she is passed out, I might as well steal her belongings.
I'm not telling you shit.
Oh,
You stay away from her. Actually, I'll let him.
Okay.
Let's see. Let him find out what.
All right.
Let her find out her dirty little secret.
You tell him what room it is. You do not have the key. The other lady still has the key. So, Kane, you want to work with Velnos to try and get in that room?
Yeah. I mean, it's loot, of course.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna just go up there and try and pick the lock? You trying to just try and scale the wall?
I can
Melt
melt
the
the lock.
Yeah, you could try.
Let's give it a shot.
All right. So you and Velnos go upstairs and you find room 4. The door is locked. You can check it.
Do you want to try picking it before we try melting it?
Sure.
Let's do this.
All right. So Velnos, you're gonna have to use a dexterity roll, and you have your thieves' tools.
Oh,
11. Since it is a shitty tavern in a quarry town, that is enough to unlock the door.
Alright, I'm going to open the door slowly.
Okay, roll perception. Ooh, 18. Okay. So as you creak the door open, you glance inside. There's a tiny little sliver of light. You see a couple of candles lit in the room. On the bed appears to be a woman, a blonde woman, sleeping. Semi-normally, she's covered up almost entirely by pillows, and her head, other than the portion of her hair, is covered by another pillow.
Alright, I'm going to slowly sneak in and try to take some of the shade in there.
Alright, roll for stealth.
But
I'm
she's
gonna roll
sleeping, so
for her to see if she wakes up. Oh, as you sneak about halfway into the room, the figure on the bed rolls around and pulls the pillow off of her face. As she does, you see that this appears to be some form of a bird woman. You are now completely afraid and begin screaming, as does she, because now she realizes that somebody is breaking into her room. Here is what sounds like a bird screeching and a Latino man screaming his lungs out.
I'm gonna run in and scream, what's going on?
in retaliation to her making bird noises at me, I'm gonna make bird noises back at her.
Are you trying to intimidate her into not making bird noises?
I'm going to intimidate her not making bird noises by making bird noises.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll intimidation. That's a 4. You sound like a very out-of-tune crow, and it's more funny than it is intimidating.
So as I'm going up there, I'm dragging Les with me.
You're gonna have to do a strength roll for that. 9, Vash, you're gonna have to roll to resist. 14, that's enough to break free, so you are free of guile. You can make a run for it.
I'm bitch slapping her. Oh shit.
Okay, that's gonna miss. You guys are not gonna have to roll initiative if you're actually gonna fight each other.
I'll headbutt him.
Well, after a 20, of course.
Okay,
right?
okay, so you're gonna headbutt him,
Just headbutt him right in the nose.
but you're gonna have to make 2 rolls. You're gonna have to make a strength roll to see if you can make the proper adjustments to get yourself going, and then you're also gonna have to ace the attack roll. All right, so the first one fails, so the second one is going to fail as well. So you try to run up to him, and you actually just bounce off of him and land on the ground. Okay, Guile finally hits. So you're going to roll for 1d6. Yep, so that's 3 damage.
I'm bitch slapping her.
All right, so he backhands you. Hey, laddie, the bartender screams at you. We don't take that kind of shit here.
Oh no.
I'll try to. I know, not coin him. Fucking knee him in the dick.
All right, again, will be a targeted attack. That's basically with the targeting minus. That's going to be a 2. All right, Champ, you're just going to keep trying to smack her.
Yep. Oh, okay. I'm just slapping her.
Okay, well, that's another 5 damage. All right, roll perception, Champ.
Wait, perception for what?
Roll perception. At the last second, you turn your head just in time to get cold clocked in the side of the face.
Who?
And we're gonna roll to
Who?
see.
The bartender, duh.
Yeah, bartender did roll an 18, so he connects. So he's gonna cold clocks you right in the side of the face, and he is also wearing brass knuckles, so that's gonna be 1d10 damage. Why are you rolling? Oh, you're attacking with both of your swords.
He attacked me with a weapon.
Yeah, we might be kicked out of the town, and you might get arrested.
You're gonna have to roll 2 d20s, by the way, because that nat 20 is just for your big sword. You need to roll again for the small sword. Second one misses, so you still take the first 4 though. So that's gonna be 29 damage
29?
directly to the bartender. So you just swing your sword around and you cleave him. He's not dead. He is not dead. He is very close to being dead.
As I do that, I'm like, you don't hurt me.
Okay, as you are you going to finish him off?
No, I'm gonna let him live.
He pulls out a crossbow. Are you gonna try and light him on fire?
Yeah, I want to do my burning touch on him.
Okay, you grab his foot.
It's 10 damage.
Okay, so yeah, he's definitely you basically fried him. So he is just like a burnt piece of dwarf meat. You barbecued him on his own floor. Every single person in the room now looks over at you and seems extremely angry. There are at least 24 dwarfs in the entire room.
This whole time we've just been listening to bird screams.
Yeah, and that's still happening upstairs, by the way. But right now, it's Lesbian, Guile, and Odin are all downstairs, and they're about to get ganged up by 24 dwarfs.
The 7 dwarves.
24 dwarves, and not like that. Those things are like garden gnomes. These are like burly man dwarfs that work in mines.
Remember that quest we had to do? Yeah, me neither.
What happened to that?
It's very much dead because you're about to get chased out of town.
I'm gonna yell at Hodin. Hodin,
So, man,
dust.
you said what?
Give me the dust.
Oh no. Cocaine.
This
Oh,
is gonna be
yeah.
fun.
Oh God!
Odin pulls out like a tiny little white baggie, goofy ass grin on his face,
Okay.
and just
Okay.
tosses it to Guile. This one's free of charge, man.
You're gonna snip all that, I assume.
Yeah.
Can I have some?
All right, roll Constitution. I think he's
That's
gonna.
a little bit.
You're really fucked up on cocaine right now. Like it's in your system. It is. Are you just gonna engage?
Then I rolled. I had a 6.
Okay, so the crowd of dwarves
shit.
rolled a 9.
Got a
All right,
7.
so you get a 7, and then Raka rolled a 2. Okay,
You rolled shit on this one.
So the
I
dwarves
did.
are gonna go first. So the dwarves are gonna aim at Guile because Guile is the one that is swinging the massive blade, even though Bash was the one that fried their buddy. So they're gonna roll as a group to try and attack you. Oh my God!
Wow.
Okay, so that hits, and they're gonna do. They do 1d20 damage because it's 24 dwarves.
So I get 6 damage.
Yeah, 6 because that's double. Okay, then now it's your turn. Keep in mind, the dwarves are not armored, so they're not going to be terribly hard to hit. Yep, the first one will hit for damage, and then you also get to roll again for your small sword if you're trying to split that over 2 targets. 11. That's enough to knock him out. He's not dead, but he's really fucked up because you cleaved through his torso. So now you have your other sword. Okay, that one is not gonna hit. So you did miss that one, but you did knock one of the dwarves out. So now it is going to go down to I believe Bash. All right, so that is a 7. So you missed. So that attack does miss. So that does not hit the dwarves. Raka, you are the next one up.
Alright, so I'm gonna just go ahead and roll to kind of stealth out of the way.
Okay, so stealth roll.
Nope.
Okay, you try to move, but as you try to move, somebody throws an empty flask in your direction and makes you stay in the same spot.
Hey man, who threw that?
That was Jimmy. He's in the back. The bartender was his best man at his wedding.
I see you guys want to die too.
It's 23 against 1, you dumb fuck. We're gonna rip you limb from limb. Okay, they're attacking.
We're gonna die.
15, that's gonna hit. They just keep, like, barely grazing you. Alright, Jam, it's your turn. Oh,
Should I roll another?
Yeah, roll again for damage. So the 19
Oh,
and
fuck it. I'm gonna use all three of those for my other weapon as well. The 20 and the 19 was for the cleave with the big sword.
Yep.
And the 15 was for the other sword.
The first one, which winds up getting 19 damage, that takes out one dwarf. He's dead, so you're down to 22. The 7 and the 6 take out another dwarf, so you cleave through 2 with one swing with the big sword. And then you just kind of poke and stab at a third one, so he takes 2 damage. So you've successfully killed 2 of them. Vash, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'll try.
Bloodlust.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, you can still take more cocaine if you want.
Oh, come on!
Oh shit! I got a 1.
Okay, yeah, no, you are in blood rage. That's how that works. So you are, okay, so basically the way that I'm gonna say this works because of the first time is, Cham, because you have lost all of your senses at this point. You were literally fueled on cocaine and nothing else. So your entire mindset is going to be to attack and kill. So it's not even going to be a question whether or not you're going to attack until you regain sense of your constitution, which means you're going to be able to do successive attacks. So each one of your swings is going to be 2 attack rolls. So you're going to have 4 attack rolls on the next turn.
Okay.
So all right. So Vash misses. So now it's back to Rock.
Alright, so this time, instead of trying to stealth, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot the closest one with my crossbow.
That hit.
Fortunately, it's only D4 damage.
Even though you only did 1 damage, that arrow actually goes through a dwarf's hand and pins him to the wall.
Yeah, bitch.
He can't move right now. So now it's back to the crowd of dwarfs. Maybe they'll finally get something going this time. They're going to still attack Jam because he's the biggest target in the room. That will hit. Alright, they rolled 6 that time for damage. So now, Cham, it's up to you. And again, you get to use 4 attack rolls this time.
Okay, so 4 attack rolls? Alright.
6 attack rolls, technically.
6? Alright.
So the first 3 will hit. The 5th one will hit. Okay. So 4 out of those attack rolls will hit. Now the first 3, however, are going to come from your from your big boy sword. So those are going to be 3 damage rolls. Each one of them is going to be 2 d10s each. So you're going to roll 6 d10s for that. Since those are 3 separate cleave actions, so the 20 automatically kills the dwarf. He's dead. You're down to now 20. You kill 2 of them, and then the last one is the guy you poked again, and you just kind of slice him, and he falls over. He's out. That's 11. That is enough to take down another one. So now that you have thoroughly slaughtered your way through multiple of them, some of them are starting to get cold feet and are simply readying things to throw at you. So now, Vash, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll try doing my burning touch on them.
Okay, the closest one to you, you should be able to get to, so you just need to roll to attack. That hits! So you get to roll for your damage, and that guy will remain on fire for the next 2 turns.
7.
Alright, so he rolls 7 damage, so he does burn one of them pretty significantly. So you're going to roll to intimidate, so you're going to have to roll against the crowds.
I rolled a 14.
And every single one of the dwarfs that is left of the bar has shot themselves and then proceeds to run out with their pants heavy with feces. Except for the ones that are either stuck there or dead. You have successfully cleared out the entire room, however, I would not stick around.
Do I gotta roll to see if I'm still high on coke?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll Constitution to see if you don't, chase them out and try to murder them in the street.
10.
That is enough where you have enough control not to follow them, however, the others may not want to approach you.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bartender, the barkeeper. I'm cutting off his head.
Okay, you cut off his head.
Well, I'm gonna cut off all the other heads, and I'm putting them all on one table.
Okay, you do that. There is now a very morbid dinner display.
And I'm gonna take all the bodies, put them sitting down on the ass, leaning against the table, around the table.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll a strength roll because you're gonna be moving quite a few bodies. Okay, that strength roll will pass. So you do arrange the bodies how you see fit around the table that is now stacked with severed dwarf heads. You also still hear screaming coming from upstairs.
Yeah, I'm going upstairs.
Okay, you go upstairs and you see the room open. Kane and Belnos are screaming at a harpy lady.
Oh, we're finally back to the good plot.
I was gonna say, just come with us. It's not safe to be here.
So the harpy does calm down. Please, just leave me alone. I just want to go to sleep.
Come, not safe. Run.
Alright, Chiquita, if my big dumb friend says it's not safe, maybe we should go. I have seen some of the shit he's done. We should get the fuck out of here right now.
She apparently doesn't trust any one of you except for the wizard, because the wizard seems like he's cool.
Hi!
Hello there.
How are you?
She makes a cawing noise.
Oh, really?
She then throws on a cloak and follows you, beckons you to follow her out of.
Okay.
Okay, you guys now leave the tavern. She also sees the carnage that's downstairs and doesn't really want to know what happened. So now you guys are probably gonna have to leave.